Nkem lay in bed, scrolling through Instagram after a long day at work. The only light in her small but tidy apartment came from her phone screen. She barely had time to decorate her space. Her life as a banker in Lagos kept her too busy. Suddenly, her phone vibrated. A WhatsApp message from an unknown number popped up. "Do not enter that car tomorrow. Your life is in danger." She frowned, sitting up straight. "Who is this one again?" she muttered. She tapped on the number, but there was nothing. No profile picture, no status updates, just that strange message. "Scammers don't start again," she mumbled, shaking her head. Without thinking twice, she blocked the number and tossed her phone aside. Sleep soon took over. The next day, the sun was blazing as Nkem stood outside her office, waiting for her Uber. She adjusted her laptop bag on her shoulder, using her free hand to shield her eyes from the heat. A black Toyota Corolla pulled up. Just as she was about to get in, her colleague Tund rushed towards her, slightly out of breath. "Ah, Nkem, you still day? Make I follow enter your Uber a beg? My own driver don't mess me up." Nkem shrugged. "No wala, enter." Tund quickly got in. Just as she was about to follow, her phone rang. She sighed when she saw her boss's name on the screen. "Hello, sir," she answered. "Nkem, please come back up. Urgent." She sighed again. Work never ended. "Omo, okay, sir. I'm coming." He turned to Tund. "I go call you later." He waved as the car drove off. 10 minutes later, Nkem was back at her desk when her phone buzzed. A breaking news alert flashed across her screen. "Tragic accident on 3rd Mainland Bridge. 1 dead." Her heart skipped. She clicked on the link. The image of the wrecked car made her stomach drop. It was the same black Toyota Corolla she had almost entered. Her fingers trembled. "Jesus," she whispered. She stared at the screen, her mind racing. If she hadn't received that call, she would have been in that car. She swallowed hard, suddenly remembering the strange WhatsApp message from the night before. She had ignored it. But what if it was real? The morning sun streamed through Nkem's office window as she sipped her coffee, already buried in work. Her phone vibrated, pulling her attention away from the documents on her desk. She glanced at the screen. A new WhatsApp message from the same unknown number. "Do not sign that document." She sighed, rubbing her temples. "This person don't start again," she muttered under her breath. Frustrated, she tossed the phone onto her desk and focused back on her work. A few hours later, Nkem sat in the boardroom, reviewing a contract. It was a deal her boss had asked her to finalize on his behalf. Everything looked fine. She glanced at the waiting client, smiled, and signed the papers. "All done," she said, handing the document to the client. "Thank you, Miss Nkem," he replied, shaking her hand. Satisfied, she returned to her office, pushing the strange WhatsApp message to the back of her mind. That evening, as she packed up to leave, a sudden commotion erupted in the office. People gathered around the TV in the lounge. Curious, she joined them. The news anchor's voice was steady but serious. "Breaking news. Top Lagos bank executive arrested for fraud related to recent transactions." Nkem's breath caught in her throat. The screen showed a video of her boss being led into a police van. His hands cuffed behind his back. "No, no way," she whispered, her heart pounding. She suddenly remembered the document she had signed earlier. Was it connected to this? Did the unknown sender try to warn her? Her phone vibrated again. Another message. "Leave your house by 8 p.m. A chill ran down her spine. She stared at the clock. 7:55 p.m. Her stomach twisted with unease. Was this another warning she shouldn't ignore? She grabbed her car keys and left. Later that night, Nkem sat in a cafe, still shaken. She scrolled through her phone absent-mindedly when messages started flooding in from her neighbor's WhatsApp group. "Jesus. Armed robbers just attacked our compound. They tied the security guy. They broke into 2 apartments." Her fingers trembled as she read. If she had stayed home, would they have come for her too? Her breath hitched. Her phone felt heavy in her hand as she whispered, Who is this person? The morning starts the same way. Her phone vibrates with another WhatsApp message. Text. Meet me at ShopRite Ikeja tomorrow at 2 p.m. Nkem frowns at the screen, her stomach twisting with unease. Who was this person? How did they know so much about her life? The messages had already saved her twice, once from a car accident and once from an armed robbery. But this was different. This was an invitation. Fear and curiosity battle in her mind. She chews her lower lip, debating. Should she go? The next day, at exactly 2 p.m., she walks into ShopRite Ikeja. The place is bustling with activity. Families shopping, couples arguing over what to buy, and kids running around excitedly. She scans the crowd, looking for anyone suspicious. Then she sees him. A young man in a black hoodie, sitting in the food court, sipping a bottle of Coke. He looks up, his eyes locking onto hers with unsettling certainty. Her heart skips. She hesitates. Every instinct tells her to turn around and leave. But something about the way he stares, calm, expectant, keeps her feet rooted. Taking a deep breath, she walks over and sits across from him. Nkem, folding her arms. You be the one. The man doesn't blink. Chidi calmly. My name is Chidi. I see things before they happen. Nkem scoffs, leaning back. Nkem. You be hacker ABI. You don't hack my WhatsApp. Chidi shakes his head. He pulls out his phone, taps the screen and slides it toward her. Nkem looks down. A scheduled WhatsApp message. Text, scheduled for tomorrow. You will receive a call at exactly 2:35 p.m. from your ex. She lifts an eyebrow, unimpressed. Nkem. No scam. Then her phone rings. She stiffens, staring at the screen. Her breath catches in her throat. Her ex's name flashes across the caller ID. Nkem's hands tremble as she picks up. Nkem, softly, hello. The familiar voice on the other end. Small talk. Just checking in. She barely hears him. Slowly, she lowers the phone, her eyes locked onto Chidi. Nkem whispers, How did you know? Chidi takes another sip of his Coke, unbothered. Chidi. You're in danger, Nkem. Someone close to you wants to ruin you. A cold shiver runs down her spine. Nkem. Who? Chidi watches her for a long moment before responding. Chidi. That's what we need to find out. Nkem rushed into her apartment, her heart pounding. She had spent the entire evening feeling uneasy, but now she knew why. Something wasn't right. She sat on her bed and opened her laptop. The feeling of betrayal grew as she clicked through files, messages, and emails. She had suspected something was off, but this was worse than she imagined. First, she found the pictures. Tola, her best friend, sneaking around with Frank, her boyfriend. Then she found the emails. Tola had framed her at work, making it look like Nkem had signed the fraudulent deal that got her suspended. Her hands shook as she stared at the screen. The pain cut deep, but anger rose like fire inside her. She grabbed her phone and called Tola. Nkem. We need to talk. Now. Tola sighed on the other end. What is it? Nkem. I know everything. There was a short pause. Then Tola laughed. Come over, let's talk. Nkem didn't hesitate. She grabbed her bag and stormed out. Tola's apartment smelled of lavender, but the air was thick with tension. She stood by the window, arms crossed, looking completely unfazed. Nkem. How could you do this to me? Tola raised an eyebrow. Do what exactly? Nkem. Don't play dumb. You're with Frank. And you set me up at work. Tola sighed, shaking her head. Nkem, you always act like you're better than everyone. You had it all. Good job, perfect boyfriend, everyone's respect. I just evened the playing field. Nkem clenched her fists. You ruined my career. And for what? A man. Tola smirked. Not just a man. Frank wanted me. And as for your job, let's be real. You'll survive. You always do. Nkem's blood boiled. How could someone she trusted so much betray her like this? She turned sharply and walked out, slamming the door behind her. Outside, her hands trembled as she typed a message to Chidi. Nkem. You were right. His reply came instantly. Chidi. Leave Lagos tonight or you won't see tomorrow. Nkem's stomach dropped. She stared at the message, her breath coming in short gasps. Was this a joke? A threat? She didn't wait to find out. She grabbed her bag and ran to her car. As she drove through the city, she realized the truth. She was in real danger. Tola and Chidi hadn't just betrayed her. They wanted her gone. And if she didn't act fast, she might not live to see another day. That night, Nkem packs a small bag and heads to the bus park. As she boards the night bus, her phone buzzes. A final message from Chidi. Text. They are watching. Nkem's head snaps up. She glances around. Dark figures linger in the shadows. What do you think? Was Chidi truly a prophet or just a smart hacker? Drop your thoughts in the comments.